taking a break. Oh my God. So how do I do that? Hold on. Taking a break. Is it gonna let me pop into another one? Woo! Are y'all working on your goals? Are you working on your goals? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Taking me a break. I was downstairs working, trying to declutter my basement. That's one of my goals, short-term goal. What? To clean my basement out, y'all, before for Thanksgiving. Trying to clean out my basement. This house. Trying to clean out my basement. Um, yeah, that'll work. That'll work. So what's going on? Look at me. It's these glasses, these bifocals, got that line in. Oh, that ain't what I'm doing. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. Trying to do something. That ain't even what I'm about today. That's crazy. No. Ah, what's going on, family? No. Exit. I'm doing the wrong thing. Let's try it again. So are y'all working on your goals? Are you working on your goals? If you're in here, put what some of your goals are. Short-term goals. What short-term goals are you working on? I'm trying to declutter and clean up my basement. It's a wreck. It's a 20-year wreck. Isha, how you doing? How you doing? What's one of your short-term goals you working on? Or are you working on any? This guy, hey, how y'all doing today? Welcome in, welcome in. I was just taking a break of cleaning my basement out, y'all. That's one of my short-term goals, to do it before Thanksgiving, to have my basement cleaned out. And it's a wreck. I'm sick. Oh my God, I hope you feel get better. This guy, 4K. I hope you feel better soon. Get well soon. Um, hope you feel better. Yeah, I'm just taking a break. That was going on today. That's what's going on today. Ooh, I hope you feel better though. It's no. I'm cleaning. I had to take a break. It's too much dust. It's getting to me. It was getting to me. I had to stop. So I said, well, let me go live and see what everybody else doing today. What their short-term goals is. But I hope you feel better. What you been taking for your cold? Sick how? You got a cold or what's going on with you? What's going on with you? Trying to make. I guess I ain't gonna do that. Go back. Trying to. What's going on with you? Hey Tammy. Good morning. Good morning. Um. I'm just on here talking about short-term goals. Mine is to clean out my basement before Thanksgiving. That's my short-term goal. I've been working on it though. So it's a lot of stuff down there. 20 years of stuff. Ooh, Lord, it's a lot. Gotta get rid of it. Tired of all that stuff here. So what's some of your short-term goals, if you don't mind me asking y'all? I'm trying to. Good, it's attainable. Yes, it is. I've been working on it. I try to get rid of. Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff. Y'all don't listen. For everybody, please just don't hold on to stuff just because you know how you do it. You be like, oh, hey baby apple, hey apple. You know how you be like, oh, I'm gonna keep this for this person, or I'm gonna keep this, and get rid of most of that stuff. Half the stuff you got, you ain't never gonna use again. And guess what? Ain't nobody else gonna use it either. They ain't. They ain't. Everybody look for the new stuff. So all that old stuff, most stuff is you can get away. You can give it away or you can get rid of it. You ain't gonna use it. I got so much stuff down there. It's unbelievable that I've been holding on for other people. Or holding on saying I'm gonna give it to this person. Or I'm gonna do this with it. I ain't gonna do nothing with it. It's going. Some of it going in the trash. Some of it I'm going to give it away if people want it. It's just a basement full of clutter. It's going to take a minute, but I'm going to get it done. Yeah, we get attached and don't want to let it. Yeah, so much stuff. Oh my gosh. Old clothes. Then you know when you get in a rhythm or something, like me. I used to be like, oh, I used to love decorate my bathroom. I probably got enough stuff down there to decorate a bathroom and change it out. Probably once a week. Probably for about 6 months. Just stuff. And just keep buying. Oh, this looks pretty. Let me get this. Oh, this looks pretty. Half them shower curtains and all that cute stuff. I don't even put it up like that no more. It's just there. I'm pass it on. Give it to some of my kids or somebody here. Put it in your bathroom. I ain't just use all that stuff. And the older you get, you don't be wanting to do all that stuff no more. The older you get, the less you really want to do. So I'm going to pass along some of that stuff to my grandkids. I mean, not my grandkids, but to my kids and my nieces to get houses. Do you have help or are you doing it by? I'm doing it by myself. It's okay. I do a little bit a day. I'm not overworking myself. Just a little bit a day. I try to go down there and do a little bit every day. Even if it's just 30 minutes. I go down there and do something. Or pack something up or put it in the bag. Yeah, but I'm doing it by myself. I ain't worried about it. I just, as long as I keep going down there, I know I get it done. But it's so much stuff. Then all the, my kids is grown. Why do I still got some toys down in my basement? Stuff from when they was kids, still got it. I'm getting rid of that stuff. Just there. Want to keep everything. We just want to keep everything. Well, you have a plan, which is good. Yeah, we want to keep, but we want to keep everything. You know, we like to hold on to everything. Everything for namesake. Oh, we're going to keep this. Oh, we're going to keep that. I got in my closet in my living room. I can tell you what my kids got on their report cards. Because I got every single report card. Every single award. Now the awards I'm going to keep. They can, if they don't want them report cards, they can go to awards. I'm going to keep. I put them all in the, they got their own binder. Like, but I got all that stuff from kindergarten to high school. Some college stuff. All that stuff. Still got it. They can take it with them. See, I don't need it no more. They can take it with them. But we just hold on. We hate to let go of stuff. I know I do. I'm bad at it. I'm getting better though. Because I'll save a jar in a minute. Them plastic bowls. Oh yeah, the memories. I'm gonna pass the memories to them. They can show the memories with their kids. I ain't gotta keep it no more. Like I told them, the only thing whenever I leave this earth, try to keep all the pictures, cause I got pictures. We got pictures from far long time ago. Just keep the pictures. The rest of that, y'all ain't got it. Don't hold on to all this stuff. Talk about, oh, this was mama's. No, mama gone. Keep the pictures. Y'all can see me in the pictures, in the videos. That's another reason why I made YouTube. Because every now and then I get on here and I talk about something for them to have to talk, look back at later. But the pictures keep. Everything else, get rid of all that stuff. Don't keep none of my junk. Don't be a, I ain't no hoarder, but don't be, what that say? 60. What? That don't say 60. That say something. Hey, 1905. How you doing? We in here talking about short-term goals. I didn't start talking about clutter. Declutter. Get rid of all that old stuff. But that's my short-term goal. Get it done. And I'm going to get it done. And I'm going to pass this stuff along. I've been giving away stuff. Hey, get it out of my house. You can take it to your house if you want it. Too much stuff. Too much. I don't need all that. And we really don't. If y'all think about it, for real, on the for real tip, most of the stuff you buy, you really don't need. You buy it because you got the money to buy it. But you really don't need it. You really don't need it. I looked at my shoes in that basement. I don't wear heels no more. So I really wear a lot of gym shoes. Comfortable. Skechers and stuff. But I got so many pair of gym shoes, half of them I ain't even wore. Guess what? Because I don't see them. If I don't see them, I don't think about wearing them. So in order for me to wear them, I got to bring them upstairs so I can see them. Because if I don't see them, I won't wear them. I just was buying shoes. I got every color's gym shoe. We just buy because we can. I ain't need all them shoes, but hey, I love matching, so I got every color gym shoe I need. Half of them I ain't even wore yet. And the funny thing is, I got a pair of gym shoes that's black. I done wore them in the ground, and I would slip them on just as quick as anything else to go run and do something. We buy too much stuff. We just buy too much stuff. We buy a lot of stuff we don't need. We just buy it because we can. And then we have it and don't really use it. It just be there. But, yeah. Short-term goals. What's some of y'all short-term goals? I'm going to come back before Thanksgiving. I ain't going to show my basement now because it's, Lord have mercy. But I'm going to show it in November. Just believe me when I say it's a whole bunch of stuff. I imagine if we just banked on. Yes, just, girl. And that's what I preach to the younger people now. Too late for some of us that's older. Well, it ain't never too late to stop spending so much money, but that's what I preach to the younger people. Stop buying all that stuff. Y'all buy a lot of stuff because y'all see other people with it. If you take that money and bank it and invest in it or do something worthy to make you some more, you'll be good. But, hey, all I was taught was save your money in the bank. But I guess that's all my mom and them knew what to tell me. There wasn't all that other stuff going on. And you ain't have this much stuff now than you did back then. So they thing was save your money in the bank. So that's what folks did, save their money in the bank. They ain't know about investing and all that stuff. So, but now I try to preach y'all, tell everybody, save some money, invest some money, and stop spending so much. Just buying everything. All them doggone expensive, all them, the name brand stuff. That's what's taking so many people out the box. All that name brand stuff. It's just a pair of jeans, just like any other pair of jeans, or a pair of gym shoes, or a shirt, a sweater, perfume, all that. I mean, I mean, I'm sure my goal is to continue to protect my peace. Now, you know what? Now, that's one of them number one goals. But peace. Peace is important. Everybody need peace. I think if everybody had a little peace, it wouldn't be so bad in the world. I'm telling you. I think I think it's so chaotic because people is chaotic. They ain't got no peace. They just running off chaotic. Peace, baby, I love my peace. I know because I was in some things back in the day. I had to learn about peace, and I'm good with it, and I don't let nobody bother it. Whenever I hear nonsense or somebody talking nonsense on the side of their head, I just tell them I got to go. I get off the phone with them. If they come over, I just, nope, you can't bring that in here. You got to go. I don't want to hear that. If you mad, go home. Don't come over here mad and, But that's what it is. Everybody needs some peace. Don't nobody got it. They don't know how to get it. Everybody think they got to be around people. No, learn to be around yourself. Learn to love yourself and be by yourself. If you can do that, then you farther off better than a whole bunch of people. Learn to be by yourself and love yourself. I do not mind being in my house, watching me some TV by myself, reading a book, crocheting, whatever I'm doing. I just be at peace. People don't know how to do that. Folks don't know how to be by themselves. Everybody think they got to be with somebody. I had to learn that, and I now love being. Yes, you ain't got to. Oh, girl, we go through so much. We do. But we put our own stuff through much because sometimes you just gotta learn to let people go. You know, and you just think you got to be with people. You don't got to be with people. Be with yourself. Learn to be by yourself. Yeah, we hold on to so much. We put ourselves through so much just because we scared to be by ourselves. I know it. I got two friends right now. Oh, Lord. I just pray for them. I do. But, yeah, you got to learn to be by yourself. It's okay. You're going to survive. You will survive by yourself. You do not have to be with nobody. You can survive. What you doing while you there with somebody, you can do it by yourself and get better results. Because you focus on you. You ain't got time for the nonsense. And you can complete whatever goal or whatever you want to do. You want to get a better job, you can get a better job. You want to go to school, you want to graduate, you want to, whatever you want to do, when you by yourself, you can do it. You ain't got nobody telling you what you can't do and you can't do it or you ain't going to complete it. Just get rid of all the distractions and then you can complete your goals. Be a better person. Live better. Less stress. Don't raise your blood pressure high. Because being with somebody can raise your blood pressure. Because it's stress. And them the two things will take you out quicker than anything else. If you ain't got all this that in your ear, then you ain't stressed out. Not as much as you would be, but people, they gotta learn it. You can tell a person 1,000 times, but they have to learn that for themselves. You can try to help them, you can try to do whatever. Until they figure it out for themselves, they're gonna stay right in that position. I just be looking at people like, woo, I pray y'all get some peace. Not that peace where you got to be in the ground, but peace above earth, above the dirt. Get you some peace. It's the best thing in the world. Shoot, I say people look at me, I be like, I'm wealthy, I'm rich. What? Oh, I'm rich with peace, honey. It's the best. You just, you got to get some to know what it's like. And people ain't got it. That's why everything is crazy. They don't got none. They don't know how. And it's a sad thing that all these people unliven people because they don't know how to be by themselves. They're scared to be by themselves. People don't want to be with you no more. Let them go. Just let them go. It's okay. You get yourself right. Maybe you can find somebody. Or somebody will come to you. But until then, That's why it's chaotic. I listen to some of these kids to be around. I listen to them and be like, Lord have mercy. These teenagers. I'll be like, ooh wee. Hey Gabriel, how you doing? We just talking about short term goals and peace. Getting your peace. Peace is important. It'll let you live a long time. You can live a long time with some peace. But yeah, I was just taking a break. I said, let me get on here and see what's going on. Might do a little bit more in that basement. Plus, HIV is truly on the rise. I chose not to date any. You know what? We were talking about that at work. And it's the thing is, now I mean, you see the commercials now about HIV and everything. But you really ain't heard nobody talking about it. But now people was telling me that it's among the teenagers. That's the caught you live. Hey, hey D, how you doing? No, we was talking about short term goals, and then we went on into peace, having your peace. Yeah, but we was talking about the HIV, and they was telling me it's getting high in the teenagers. I haven't heard nobody say nothing really about HIV in so long. You get them commercials on TV and stuff, but I'm like in the teenagers, Lord have mercy, these kids out here just doing whatever. I don't know. I like my peace so much. I don't even know if I want to deal with nobody else. Mm-mm-mm. That's sad. These kids. You try to talk to them though, but I guess we did the same thing when we was younger. You don't want to listen to an old person. You be like, oh my God, they don't know what they talk about. This ain't gonna happen to me or whatever, whatever. They better sit down and listen to some old people because they got wisdom. It's still running rapid in the nursing homes too. In the nursing, what? Wait a minute. He's old. Oh my goodness. But you know what? I don't know. The nursing homes. I don't know. Is it the old people or is it the young people coming in messing with the old people? I mean, not young, but you know what I'm saying. Oh my God. Now you know what? I hadn't heard about that one. Now they was just telling me about the teenagers. Oh, in the senior living apartments. Child. Look, folks don't see. You just got to protect yourself. I don't care what age you is. Because people lie all the time. They just lie. Men and women. You can't just say men now just be lying about what they're doing. Women be lying too. So folks just be lying. I ain't talking to nobody. I ain't sleeping with nobody. I ain't doing this. I ain't doing that. And just be out here doing whatever. I don't know. If I found somebody out there, we had to go to the doctor. We got to go get checkups. We got to get the tests ran for everything. It's too much going on out here. People just be lying and saying they ain't doing this and that. Nobody protecting themselves, just out here willy nilly. But I hadn't heard nothing about HIV in a while. So we was talking about it at work the other day, and they was telling me the teenagers are on the rise from the teenagers or the younger people. And COVID is running back up again. Child, ooh-wee. That's why I love being at home. If I spend all this money to be in this house, I may as well enjoy it. I love being at home. It don't bother me at all. I can read a book, listen to some music, drink my little wine. And it's getting cold, so now I can be on YouTube all the time, whatever. I don't have, it's just too much going on. Too much. It's too much. Like, dang. You think, oh, yeah, I can't wait to get grown. Can't get wait to get grown. You get grown. Then you have kids. Now, oh, I can't wait till my kids get older. Now they get older. Now what? What's next? Because it's so crazy out here. Oh, okay, I'm just going to stay in the house. Go to work, do whatever. go out every now and then and stay at home the rest of the time. Because they just got too much going on. That is wild. The senior citizens, oh my God. Well, all I can say is protect yourself. Protect yourself, protect your peace, protect your home. That's all I can say. That's crazy. But yeah, I'll be trying to school these little kids or these teenagers to come around. I get a lot of them come around because I run a little candy house. So I get a lot of them come around. I be trying to school them because they just be talking out the side of their neck. I had to teach them because I got to teach you how to talk when you come up to my house. I don't want to hear all that cursing. I don't want to hear who doing what. Nothing. I don't want to hear it. So when you dot this sidewalk and walk up to my porch, then turn all that other stuff off because I don't want to hear it. That's all negative. I don't want that on my porch. So I teach them, but I'll be trying to teach them about life. Some of them I think kind of listen. I think some of them listen. Yeah. Do they show you respect? Yeah, they listen. Yeah, they show me respect. Once I get them under control, once I give them that first talk, oh yeah. Because I tell them in a minute, don't come back. If you can't follow the rules, don't come back. Walk on to the store. Go and walk 2 blocks up to the store. I ain't got time for that. I'm doing y'all a service. Because it's really no stores around us. Especially I do it for the younger kids because you got to cross a main street to get over to the store or the gas station. That's the closest thing. Then you got to walk to get to the store. You got to walk about 5 blocks up after you walk the 2 blocks to the main street. Then you got to walk about 5, 6 blocks. So I really started this. Well, I started it for my kids first of all, but then I kept doing it for the young kids because they ain't had no way to get to the store, and they drive too fast on that main street. So, but these teenagers, I tell them, y'all don't want to listen. Walk on, go ahead, walk to that gas station, which everything is higher than what I'm charging, or go and walk up 6 blocks to the store, which everything is higher than what I'm charging. So they listen. You have a heart. Yeah, I love kids though. I just don't like how some of them act. But I get on them. Girl, one summer they had it rough over here, these young kids, because they couldn't count. I'm like, of all, y'all can't count. They couldn't count the money. So I printed out a whole bunch of worksheets. Y'all supposed to learn how to count this money, because if y'all go to the store and they know y'all don't know how to count, they're going to cheat you out your money. So for about almost the summer, these kids was over here taking papers home, learning how to do that. We gonna learn how to count. One thing you gotta know how to do is count your money in life, or they gonna cheat you out of it. You gonna always be broke if you don't learn how to count money. So for a summer, it was rough. It was rough. They used to be mad at first. I'd be like, look, if you can't count, I used to tell them, if you give me too much money, I'm gonna keep it. If you can't count, which I would keep it, not for me. I would write their name down so I know who money it was, but I would keep it. You gonna learn how to count, cause you gotta know how to count. You gonna go to work and you don't know how to count, then they gonna steal your money. No, and then people at the store. Hell, they don't even like to get the old. I mean, anybody they write money back. I give me my pennies. I want all my pennies because I pick pennies up off the ground. That's how I feed the homeless. Give me my pennies. Y'all not just keep my pennies. Give my change. I don't care if it's 2 cents, 3 cents. I want my change. I know how to count. Give my change. I need that. That go in my jar for my grandkids or for a kid that needs something. Because I feed the kid in a minute, but give my money. I want all my coins. Baby, I work hard. Give me all my coins. I pick coins off the ground every day. You going to give me every coin I'm supposed to get when I'm at the store. You ain't got no change. Well, this you take the short. You ain't got enough money to get my change, then you go short. Not me. But yeah, for summer, they was they was angry at first, but once they learned and seen, they was learning how to count their money. Then it got better. But if I see a kid don't know how to count no money, I will print some papers off. Here, go home. Tell your mama, sister, somebody help you. You need to learn how to count this coin, cause somebody gonna steal it. So yeah, I be trying to help the kids. I do. I done had some that had some nasty mouths, and I done sent them on their way. Then eventually they'll come back and apologize. Well, I don't know what everybody else teaching you, but when you step to this door, I'm going to teach you something. Because you got to learn how to be in the world. The world is tough enough, and you not knowing how to act, civilize, or count is crazy. No, 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 we're not having that. If if the store keep a penny from every person all day, yeah. Just imagine what the store has by the end. Yes, and they quick with that. You're like, where my change at? And then some of them try. I don't know if they be trying to get you, or some of them just can't count. Cause I be like, I gave you this amount of money. Where's my money at? Oh, wait a minute then. Okay, here. Oh, come on. Do you not know how to count, or you just jipping people out their money? And if people ain't paying attention, just go ahead about their business. Now you done got their money. Like you said, how much money is that at the end of the week? Or the end of the day, if you a busy store or a gas station. They good at that, the gas station too. Or either or. How much money is that really you at the end of the day? You plus. Because you done kept everybody money. Don't want to get the change back. So I don't know if it be the ones who can't count, that just can't count, and they can't count, or the ones who can count and just trying to trick you for your money. Now I know what it is. A lot of people. It is a lot of people that cannot count. And that's sad to say, because I work in fast food. And when I say, some folks come in here to work, and most of them start off, well, they teach them stuff, but most of them end up getting on the register. And when I say it's a lot of them that can't count, if it wasn't for them buttons to push to tell you what to give back, they would be in trouble. And Lord have mercy, don't let them mess up something, and then you can't use that. And it is a lot of folks, not just young folks, old folks that have made it through the cracks, that cannot count and give somebody some money back. It is. It's, I mean, I work in fast food, so I see it. I see it all the time. We used to have people come up to me, girl, how much did they get back? Be like, what? The register thing messed up. How much? They gave me this much. Oh, Lord. I'll be like, oh, Lord, this person can't count. Y'all better take them off the register. They can't count. But there's a lot of people can't count. Young and old. And that's crazy, but it is. And you would look at them and you would think that they can, but they can't. And it's for real. And I'd be like, wow, how y'all gonna, especially the teenagers, like, how y'all gonna get through life not being able to count? And now that they done took all the right, look, I done went from short term goals, but this is real. And now that they done took all the writing out of school, I mean, only probably older people use checks, and they trying to eliminate that. But you still need to be able to write. How you gonna sign your signature if you can't write? And if you do gotta sign something, oh my God, it's just something. But the counting, yeah, it's a whole bunch of people who can't count. They might can count the dollars, 1, 2, 3, 4, but when it comes to them coins that change, oh no, it's a wrap. They through. They done. Then they wonder why they register be short. It's short because you didn't. But like I tell people, shoot, you don't know how, tell somebody. They can teach you. Learn. Don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed that you can't count. Let somebody know. I used to try to teach them back in the day. These kids today they something special. They, ooh, they something special. But, but I do try to teach and help some people, the kids. I try to help them as much because they're the future. And some of them be ashamed. And I don't know. I just try to help who I can. They are the ones that don't want to listen. I don't argue about it. I don't worry about it. Okay, you know what you're doing. But I think they talk a lot and have a lot of smack because they don't know some stuff. They ain't learned some stuff. So I guess the big mouth and talking smack and all that old other stuff try to cover up that they lacking in knowledge. But yeah, I see it all the time. But I done got these kids together over here, so a lot of them know. I'll be like, they're gonna count this money out. They stay on the ready to snap. It's sad. Yeah. And that's why. Because somewhere down there, they lacking some stuff. So they gotta have that big bark to try to make up for what they don't know. Which they should just be asking somebody for some help. But we can't do nothing if they don't ask. Can't tie them down and teach them. They gotta ask for help. So I tell the kids around here, y'all get hungry, y'all ain't got no money, then come say you hungry. You know, I can tell. Some of them try to trick you. Be like, oh, I'm hungry. You ain't hungry. You just ate all that stuff. But I do try to feed them. I miss the 80s. Girl. The 80s. I tell, y'all know what? Kids of today, the computers and took over. I don't know. That probably was, let's see, this 2025. So that probably was like 2020. The house next door to me was empty. The people had moved out, but they had to move. I don't know. But anyway, they gave me the keys. Because I don't know, they were squatting, but for some reason they left, so they gave me the keys. So what I did was I cleaned it out and I put some tables and chairs in there. And I used to let the kids come over there and color and whatever, because I didn't want nobody to tear the house up. You know, as soon as they see a house empty, people want to go break in and steal all the stuff. So I kept it up like somebody was still there. But I told the kids one day, I said, let's go outside, we're going to play games. They talk about games. What kind of games? All right, we're going to play Mr. Clock. I named all these games that we played back in the day. They talk about, what is that? I said, what? I said, well, okay, I'm going to get some jump ropes and some jacks for the girl. I said, oh, Lord. Y'all done missed out on the best part of life. The 80s, oh, my God. That was so much fun. All the games we played. You didn't even want to be in the house. Man, jacks, we would sit on the porch and play jacks for hours, jump rope. Mr. Clock, what time is it? Kick the can. Red light, green light. Teacher. Oh, man, these kids don't know nothing about that. They look at you strange. I don't even say nothing to these kids nowadays. That was 5 years ago. I don't even say nothing. But the killer thing is for most of the kids, because I done ran a candy house for, let's see, I've been here 24 years in this house. So I done ran a candy house probably about 20 years. No, almost 24 years. I started because I had did it at my old house and then I brought it over here. So I've been up about 23 years over here running. But the killer thing is, I taught kids so much stuff back in the day that when they see me now, they just come give me a hug. Oh, you still doing it? It's not as big as it used to because I had did my basement looking like a whole store. But I don't do all that now. It's just a little bit to keep them going. But they be like, oh my God, oh my God. Some people call me Candy Lady. Some people Miss Cheryl. Miss Cheryl, you still got the kid in your house. Oh, let me give you a hug. I remember you taught us so much stuff. And I did because they didn't know nothing. And it's nothing. We don't have a lot for kids to do here. So I try to give them something to do. Like I bought a basketball ring for the kids now to play basketball. Even though, I mean, we ain't supposed to be in the street, but they play in the street. But it's something for the boys to do because now it's more boys over here than it's girls. But that give them something to do. It's nothing to do. It's nothing to do, and it's just so different. The '80s was so beautiful. Like I tell them, I be like, we didn't even have to. I mean, you know what it was? The street lights on, you know where you had to be in front of that house. So that was that. I'm in Delaware, not too far. That's the bus. Yeah, so you know where you had to be, the street lights. Did nobody want to even be in the house when you was young, unless you had to use the bathroom. Other than that, you didn't even want to go home because your parents made you do work. If you went home, you had to do work. So what you do? You stayed out and played, riding bikes, run around, whatever. You did not go home. These kids, I like y'all missed out on so much fun. I tell them all the time. I say, man, we used to be able to walk to the store. Your mama let you walk to the store. You and your group of friends could walk to the store in the dark because you didn't have to worry about all this madness. Everybody, long as everybody stayed together, we all stayed in the same block. You could go to the store, come back home. I don't even walk to the store. I don't even walk to the store in the daytime. And other parents checked on other kids, no harm. Yes, listen, when I grew up, it seemed like every parent, almost, I ain't gonna say every, but it seemed like almost every parent on that block sat on that porch from the time they got off work to about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Street lights. That's about when they went in the house. So if you did something, it was another parent there to tell. Now they don't hit you or nothing, but they gonna talk to you. Then they gonna call on the phone. They get that phone and call on the phone and tell your parent. And when you get home, this how them hands be at that door, folded. Be like, God, dog, I'm in trouble. Get your butt in this house, and you in trouble. Nowadays, man, you better not say nothing to somebody's kid. You can't even say nothing to the parent. Tell them how their kids is. They want to fight and all this old crazy stuff. Like, what the? Are you serious? I'm telling you, your kids are throwing rocks in the broken window, and you want to fight me because I'm coming to tell you about your kid. Talk about it wasn't your kid. Who kid is this right here? Ain't it yours? Oh, well, this is the kid that threw the rock and broke the window. You can't tell. You can't tell these parents these days about their kids. They be ready to fight you, and that's where it's messed up at. Their kids. That's the parents want to be the kids' friends, like they buddy, like they best friends. Fight parents part of the problem. Yeah, want to fight and all that. I'm telling you, you're a kid. Then soon as something bad happened to the kid, now you all on the news talking about, oh my God, that wasn't my kid. Oh, my kid was the best kid. They ain't had no. I know you just didn't say your kid didn't have do no trouble, didn't do nothing. And everybody know that this the bully in the street of the neighborhood. But yeah, we ain't got no village. We need to bring the village back. Cause baby, I'm telling you, you couldn't get nothing past them parents back in the day. Nothing. I remember one day we was sitting on my girlfriend's porch. We was in high school. We was in high school. Yeah, we was in high school. And our little two friends pulled up in the car. And her father was like, don't y'all get up off this porch. If they don't get off that car and walk up to this porch, then they won't see y'all today. So we sitting there. Now they sitting in the car looking up at us, and we sitting on the porch looking at them like, I hope they get out the car. They better get out the car. Because we can't leave off this porch. And eventually they came up to the porch and spoke to her father and whatever. Then we just walked on down to the park. Well, he was like, don't y'all get up off them seats. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Man, listen. I am 57 years old today. My parents are still alive. Thank you, Jesus. But baby, half the stuff these kids do, not me at 57 that didn't raise my kids and got grandkids. I do not cuss in front of my parents. If I slip, I apologize. But maybe they look at you. My mama 85. Listen, let me tell you, when she mad, cause you get older, you still think you got it going on. You try to tell her something, that face frown up, and she look at you, you just be like, you know what? All right, I'm just gonna shut up. At 57, I just shut up. I just be done. I'm done. Cause she give you that look. That face be frowned up and she look at you. I just shut up. I don't care if I am the one in the right. I just shut up. And let her have her way. Whatever she got to finish saying. And that be it. And I know if I took off running, she couldn't catch me. If I was a bad kid and I pushed her over, you know what I'm saying? She 85. She still get around though, but man, I just be quiet. Just be like, okay. I don't let her finish saying what she's saying. And, eventually she gonna get up and go home and I'm gonna be able to talk again. But right now I'm just gonna shut up and listen. And that's it. These kids these days, no. They be blah, blah, blah and want to be like, what the man? I'll tell my kids. I wish I would say something crazy. My mama. I'll knock y'all out. I don't care if y'all is grown. But they know. They know. I don't care if my daughter get mad. You want to say something. Not to say nothing bad to her grandma, but, your grandma always going to be right, no matter if she wrong. So you just got to shut up. And let her be. Even if you do want to tell her, grandma, this is how, got to be quiet. You just got to be quiet. Catch on another day and explain how she should do something. But at this moment, she right. Can't say that. But yeah, these kids these days, I be hearing them cuss all and be cussing in front of their parents. I be looking like, what the what? Is y'all crazy? Yeah, you got to be quiet. Don't say nothing like a church mouse. Quiet. Or you gonna get it. Because if she can't get you, I got to get you. You know what I'm saying? Just on the respect for my mama, I got to get you. Yeah, they act like it's normal. These kids is wild. But I don't care what nobody say. Listen, I get that some parents took it overboard when they whooped their children. I get that. Some of them did. Some of them did. But from a parent that I got whoopings, they wasn't brutal whoopings, but they was enough to let you know that if you did something wrong, you didn't want this feeling. I'm sorry, y'all. Thought I had this phone on vibrate. That is what's missing. I don't care what nobody say. Every now and then the kid need a tap. They don't need to be abused. I get that part. They don't. But once they put it in the fact that you could not whoop your kids, that's when the kids went haywire. Because the first thing they thought was, oh, you want to do something to me? I'm about to call the police on you. My logic is, you got to be able to dial the number to get the police. If you is quicker than me that you can call 911 and get them here before I finish with you, then you good. Because guess what? By the time when they come, you going to be still hurting, can't sit down. And maybe they is going to haul me off. Or maybe I am leaving in handcuffs. But you going to remember that one for a very long time. Yeah, just enough to let them know not to do it again. See, they just took that out, so kids don't. What do they got to worry about? They don't got nothing to worry about. That's why they don't respect the police either. They ain't had no consequences. You do something wrong in the 80s, you get that whooping. You know it's either one or two things you gonna do. You either not gonna do it again, or you gonna try to be the best at not getting caught. And of course, we had plenty of them that tried not to get caught. But for the majority of folks, they knew they weren't going to do that again. I'm not going to do that again. I know what that'll get you. But they ain't got that now. Now they let the kids get big. Now they hanging with the kids. Then the kids say something out of control. Now you sitting in front of somebody who looking at you like, you let your kids say that? Now you want to say something to the kid. The little kid looking at you like, I've been talking this way ever since. So it's all out of whack. Remember the school principal? Cause oh girl, yeah. Listen, I ain't never do nothing in school. Cause baby, the first time I ever seen that damn wooden paddle, I knew from seeing somebody else getting in trouble that was something I did not want. So I did not do nothing to get in trouble in school. Listen, I skipped school one time in my whole entire lifetime. I was hanging with my friends in high school. They want to go to Burger King. So we going to get some Burger King. I know they ain't never go back. They didn't tell me. They just thought we was going for lunch and they was going to get the Burger King and then we was going to go back to school. I ain't never skipped in my life, so I didn't know how to get back into schools. So the rest of the day became a skip day, and which was crazy because the police back then used to ride around, and if they caught you, you'll get the ticket and all that stuff. So that was my first time ever skipping. First and last time, because the police chased us one day. We ran. I was so scared because I didn't want to go home if they caught us and had to explain to my father why I was not in school. So I never did it again. You learn real fast. Yes. So I never did it. Girl, my heart was beating. The police was riding around, we running. I don't really know where I'm at because the school wasn't in the neighborhood that I was going to. So you just knew to get to school and come back. So you ain't know the neighborhood. We run, girl, one and only time. That was the only time I skipped. Never again. So I was a good kid at school. I went to school every day. I did not want to stay at home with my parents because if you stayed at home, well, my mother worked in the day and my dad worked midnight. So he was the one at home in the daytime. If you stayed at home with him, you were going to be doing some kind of work. It wasn't unless you was sick, that place sick. He ain't going for that one because that meant if you was sick, you had to stay in your room in the bed, no sister watching TV or none of that. You sick. So I never stayed at home. I had to be sick to stay at home. Other than that, I was going to school because I wasn't just to be cleaning. And back then they had a garden in the summertime. We was getting in the garden about to get ready. So you was out there pulling weeds and cleaning. And we had 3 peach trees. So girl, bye. I got awards. I still got them. See what I'm saying? That clutter stuff. I still got them. I did not miss school. I got awards for going to school every day, except for when I was sick, gardening and hot. Yeah, shoot. These kids don't know nothing. If you put them to work like we went to work, they put us to work to cleaning, man, they'll fall out. Oh, nice. They would fall out if they had to do the work that we did around the house. Washing the floorboards and washing walls. We was dusting furniture. We polishing furniture, mopping floors. washing cars. Back then, you ain't go to car wash. You washed the car outside. We was the car washers. Washing cars. We was doing garden work. We had to pick up all the peaches off the ground. Man, that's what I said. Once we got free and can go play, only reason you came home is if you had to use the bathroom. That was it. Because didn't nobody want to go to work. And back then, shoot, we had to literally use our hands. Yes. Wash them cars. Yes. Pull them weeds. Yes. It wasn't no fancy this and that. No, you working. These kids don't know nothing about that. I'm still here listening and working. Them kids don't know nothing about that. Baseboards. Man. Putting the clothes. That's something they really don't know about. Wash them clothes. Now you got to go hang them outside. Because you weren't using no dryer in no summertime. Unless for the little, your little intimate stuff. But you was hanging them clothes outside. Then you going to get them and you going to fold them up. They ain't fit to be all balled up. you going to fold them the right way and bring them in the house. These kids don't know nothing about that. Shoot, we was, man, it was crazy. It was something else. But them the good days, though. Even though we had to do all that stuff, it prepared you for down the road. Later on down the road. When you look at it when we was kids, oh my God, I got to do all this cleaning and all this stuff and this and picking, got to break the the string beans and pop them and, oh my God, the greens, all that taught you for down the road. Now you know what to do. Shucking corn and all that stuff. Man, we used to be at work, but it made you a better person. I'm glad and understand. Yeah, it made you a better person. See, these kids, they don't got that. They gonna be something else when they get older. Especially the ones whose parents don't make them clean. That's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother day. Cleaning and kids. That's a whole nother day. Kids and they cleaning. Oh my God. That's a whole nother day. Because a whole bunch of them don't even know how to clean. I'm telling you, I see everything. At the fast food restaurant, you just see it all. When I say, child, these kids don't even know how to sweep a floor the correct way. Or a mop. You should see them mopping. Oh my God, that's a whole nother day. But I do appreciate y'all being here with me. But that's just, yeah. The 80s was, it's almost like it was a fairy tale. Because it was you had so much fun. You ain't have to worry about. And in the 80s, you really didn't even hear about, you might hear somebody shooting every blue moon. Shoot, people get shot every day now. Every blue moon, you might hear about somebody shooting or hear a gunshot. Now, I ain't gonna say people ain't had guns, but not like they got them now. And not how they just careless with them now. But shoot. It was, man, the 80s was wonderful. Too bad the kids couldn't see what the 80s was like. They would be so much different if they had them. If we could have flipped the switch and made it the 80s now, it would be so much different. It wouldn't be so much crime. Well, it was nice talking to you. Hope you have an awesome day and stay safe. You're very nice. Oh, thank you, Tammy. I hope you have a blessed day or a blessed week. And may you finish some of your goals. I probably won't do no more cleaning today. Tomorrow I'll probably get up and do some more cleaning. But I thank you for being in here with me. I appreciate it so much. Hope you come back again. How long have I been on here? Oh, I've been on here an hour. I done ran my mouth for an hour. Oh, we had good conversation. Tammy kept me alive for a whole hour. I usually only do a half an hour. But I can talk about the old days real good. That'd be fun. That'd be good. But I thank you so much, man. I'm probably about to get ready to get off here. I've been an hour. Guess I'm gonna go figure out what I'm cooking today. But I appreciate everyone. Y'all have a blessed day. Be safe out here. And I will see you guys later. Peace. My fat fingers. There you go.